There's a famous quote from a former US president, Teddy Roosevelt. The quote goes something along the lines of, "Comparison is the thief of joy."
Yes.
But as Asians and especially as Singaporeans, we love to compare, right? Recently, Chun came out on Parliament to address this idea of comparing. This is what he has to say about it.
All these programs by themselves will not be enough. Each of us, even those of us who may not feel that we have the most, can and must contribute in our own ways to support those with less and to uplift the less privileged to keep our society mobile. So let us not be trapped by this incessant comparison amongst us. Yes, look at the right side of the bell curve to try to aspire to do better, but never forget our responsibility to those who are on the left end of the bell curve.
So the idea is basically, let's not compare too much. If let's say you're doing well, try to help others who may be less privileged. What are your thoughts about this?
I feel for Singapore, right, this is how we get to where we are now, by comparing, or like by the idea of comparing, by being very result driven and whatnot. Because I feel, yes, I acknowledge that there is the toxicity of comparison, but with that comes along a lot of other good stuff as well. The competitiveness that your citizens will have or people will have, and through that you will look for ways to improve, and you'll be in a spot where, or in a state of mind where you start taking good things from other people and then you apply it yourself, and hence becoming better. And when that is spread across shoulder to shoulder, right, you will all become better. Yeah, so I also acknowledge that too much of this is also not good, right? Because it becomes a very China students where they super result driven and
Very cutthroat.
very cutthroat, to the point where they'll do anything, and they'll even put aside morals to achieve this, because this means so much to me and this is my metric of success. Yeah, so I feel things are good as it is now.
So we should stick to how we are comparing, which is not excessive,
Yes,
but not too little also.
yes, because I feel we also have the compassion to help. Yeah, it's not like we are super cutthroat like China. We are result driven, but we still have the element that he's talking about.
You help me, I help you.
I feel that to compare is only human. Okay, definitely there's a negative effect from comparing, right? But there's also positive. I feel you should compare not through envy, but compare through drive. And if everybody have their mindset right, then everybody will reach there.
Yeah, actually in social comparison theory, right, there's this idea of upward comparison, where you're looking at somebody who is better than you and you're taking that as like a drive to improve yourself.
For me, right, I totally agree with what the former president said. Comparison is the thief of happiness, of joy. Because, right, recent years, especially the past 1 year, I would say, right, I realized I was quite miserable because I compared myself with every other individual.
Okay, when you compare with them, do you feel they're in a better position or worse off position?
For sure, better.
Okay, then why does it not spur you to get better?
So then I realized, because sometimes it's really, there's a Chinese phrase, it's like 有心无力, But I feel, right, the past 1 year I practiced gratefulness instead. So I no longer see everyone as a competitor. No, I don't see that anymore. And because of that, I let go a lot of attachment. And then when I do that, right, I became lighter. Then I realized I still have a lot of drive, I would think so. And I am still very motivated. And I am very inspired by all the good players, whoever that I think they are good. But I don't see them as comparison. I use them as a reference. So I reference what good they have, like what are their capabilities, what are their strengths. I take. I just want to be better myself. I feel so much happier.
Okay, because when I watched the video, I was thinking we are kind of at that level where we have attained quite a bit in life. We are amongst the regional population, amongst maybe even the global population. We are somewhere on the higher levels. So if we compare with ourselves, we will feel a bit miserable. But if we compare with other people, we realize actually we are not too bad. And actually, in one part of his speech, he addressed this also lah. He said that you look at how smart our students are. We're always comparing grades and stuff. But you compare yourself with anyone else in the world, you're actually top 10%. So I think in part why he's pushing away from this consistent comparison is because we are at the level where we are already up there. So let's just help each other out, no need to compare so much. But I also get the sense that if let's say we go down this line, maybe the future generation will miss out something.
Yeah.
Because for a very long time, hundreds of thousands of years, humankind has prospered because of comparison. Like if now we are in the hunter-gatherer age, I see, that side always got fish. I know I'm at a lousy location, I need to go there.
Yeah.
I see they use these tools, wow, they can catch the wild boar. I know my hunting technique and my tools is not good. So I can change and then I can benefit from it. So it really has built in to become a survival trait now. And if we don't do this now, like at our level, it doesn't matter. But centuries later, what if this mentality of comparing to improve and comparing to get a better hand of the environment and the scenarios you're placed in is lost on posterity? Then they will be in a position where they lack this trait.
This is bad. I don't know about the speech, but I get a sensing from what he had said, right? Is maybe, right, he realized that there's influx of billionaires or like multi-millionaires coming in. And this part, which is not doing so well, one is like the seesaw is no longer at the same level already. So I think this is also like an injection, like a preamp to tell people that if all these people are so rich, they are here and they are able to spend all these things, have this kind of lifestyle, these people, you don't feel so much. We are here to save you still. You have nothing to worry, but don't compare yourself. Don't compare this. I feel it's like an injection like that. Yeah.
I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, because like Singaporeans, that's what we complain about, ma. Yeah, like how can the upper class, right, is all from like China? Why there's so much influx of China people?
Come in, buy our property price increase, and then the masses of citizens need to pay a higher
Standard of living higher.
But the thing is, they say the China must help us, Basket, where's my money?